What y'all know about it? But look, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Nah, nah, nah. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Yeah, yeah.
Yo, what's good, DEEZY squad? What's good, y'all? It's DEEZY, baby. Y'all already know what's up. Okay, so we have some exciting news here, okay? Well, we've all received some very exciting news. Was it a week ago? Because this year has gone by fast in general. But I swear we just got the announcement that Cobra Kai Season 5 was now available on Netflix. I finished it. Okay? Let me just let y'all know. This was crazy. Okay? Crazy. I loved this 5th season. I love seeing the development the most of some of the characters that we've seen are kind of troubled, you know? Like, I love seeing, I feel like Tori has became one of my favorite characters in the show. And let me see. Also, with the addition of Chosen, like, wow. And then adding all of these these characters, they're legacy characters from the older movies of the Karate Kid, like, oh my gosh, it was amazing. And the nostalgia is perfect. I'm definitely one of those that enjoyed all of the Karate Kid movies, and that's why, you know, I was so open to watching Cobra Kai. And I must say, this season is the best so far. It just amazes me how much they fit into this season. You know, it was crazy. Like, the sequence of events were like fast, but also just at the right pace, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, first couple episodes, first of all, y'all, spoiler alert now. From this moment on, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. All right? I'm letting you know right now, exit off if you have not watched the whole 5th season. Or if you plan on watching it and you haven't, you know, you need to dibble into it now. Get to it. But if you haven't finished it, don't watch this. But yeah, so like the first couple of episodes, you know, we're in the setting of Mexico. Miguel is trying to find his father that we were kind of given the impression of that he was a not so nice man. And so we see Miguel going through this little journey by himself. At the same time, we see Johnny and Robbie. Johnny and Robbie, you know, they're taking this trip to go help Miguel, except Robbie doesn't even know that that's what they're there for, you know? Johnny. But I get why Johnny didn't say anything at first. And let's just fast forward. It's just the fact that Johnny was trying so hard to get them, you know, to at least be cordial. He wanted them to be friends at least, especially knowing that there was an addition to the family coming. I just think that was a smart move to have them fight each other. And that really just kind of allowed them to get all the anger out that they had against each other, the animosity, whatever, you know? And at the end, y'all, I can't even tell you how happy I am that everyone has kind of joined together by the end of this season. And I don't know what is going to happen, because I know there has to be, like this season could have very well ended the whole Cobra Kai series. It could have. But then you have some of these little, you know, you have these little things that you're like, but what about this? So one of the things, of course, is the fact that there's a baby on the way. So Carmen and There's so many names, guys. Jesus. Carmen and Johnny are both about to have a baby together, making Robbie and Miguel, they're about to be family. So this is gonna be interesting. That's one of those open plots that we have, and also the fact that Kreese is now out of prison. He escaped, you guys, and it's the fact that he might have been let go if he had just waited, since we saw that Silver was arrested. Y'all, that whole thing was chaos and just crazy. Okay? The fact that I thought Chosen was dead wasn't even funny. All right? It wasn't funny. And I thought that Johnny was gonna die. Y'all, and then the end is the fact they all survived. I'm so happy. I love that the direction that the producer and the director put us in. You know what I'm saying? They kind of led us to believe that these legacy characters, these people that we love so much, have passed away. And we're just like, what? Oh my gosh, no fucking way, And then just to see that they're all okay, even after Chosen, well, we don't know for sure, Chosen's taken to the hospital at the end. So that's another kind of open plot that we have, So it's just like, will he survive those wounds? He got cut very badly on his back. He got cut a few times, right? And I'm like, how did Johnny's little noise he make, it would make little noise he made, like, distract Chosen from finishing him? But honestly, I don't think Chosen was going to kill Silver. That's just my opinion. I don't think he was. He said he wasn't afraid to kill. He wasn't afraid to kill. And I think he would have if it really came down to it. And that's what that moment was, But Silver, he was playing dirty. He took that distraction to his advantage. Sliced the hell out of his back, bro. Can we say the effects, the production period is like 10 times better than even the last season? I love that we have so many different locations this time. Like, I feel like we are literally seeing the whole world in this season. So I'm just, y'all, I really, really, really enjoyed season 5. It really had me on my toes. I was staring at the screen like, there was times where I had, like, times that were so gruesome. I was like, whoa, like, what? I was really hoping that things were going to end well for everyone. And they did. And this also talked kind of about the fact that LaRusso, Daniel was talking about how he defeated Silver, you guys. He defeated Silver and didn't even get touched. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even get hurt that whole little fight, if I'm not mistaken. He, just the fact that they had the reciting of Silver's his mantra or whatever he had that he told Daniel back in one of the first movies. I just thought that was amazing. And the fact that he was following through with each and every part of that mantra that Silver had and just using that against him, I just thought that was amazing. And I was so happy. Like, y'all don't even know. I'm over here. You better beat that bitch up. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here like, come on. You better do your thing, LaRusso. You better show them you're the Karate Kid. Okay? You better show them that you are the 2-time champion. Quit playing. I was just so fond of this season. And man, poor Kenny. Kenny was getting on my nerves the whole season. I just wish that there was something better that could have happened with that. And I do love the fact that a lot of the supporting characters that we saw before have become kind of main characters. I thought that was really cool. Just seeing more of those supporting characters, those side characters that, didn't have as much shine, as much character development or improvement or room for development and improvement. but you definitely saw the improvement in this season for everyone. So, all right, y'all. So that was my whole rundown of how I felt about the season. Make sure you guys comment down below or DM me on Instagram if the comment section is turned off. I just want to know your thoughts about this season. Who are your favorite characters? Maybe who turned out to be your least favorite by the end of this, you know? And do you think that Kreese has ill intentions, you know, coming out of prison, you know, since LaRusso and Johnny kind of, you know, they kind of messed with him. They didn't give him what he wanted, and instead they just took whatever they could. They just left him, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, hopefully that therapy was good for Kreese. It looked like it was. You know, you kind of saw more good in Kreese this time around. So I really like that. I hope that he continues to be that good, you know, and remembers all that he learned in prison. I think that was a great thing for him, honestly. But I wish it was different circumstances, obviously. All right, y'all. So I'm going. Oh, of course, the addition of Matt Barnes. Is that his name? Matt Barnes. Y'all, that was so cool seeing that legacy character. Like I was watching, you know, reactions, and I'm just like, I keep on hearing Matt Barnes, and I didn't know exactly who that was, but seeing him and his old self, I was like, oh yeah, I remember him. You know, that's dope. I'm glad they brought him back too. Even me thinking that he was gone after they showed him in one episode, but he actually came back and helped, you know? And I thought that was really cool that they let that character have his moment and shine and still, you know, just be the best he can be, even through the rough times. But yeah, y'all, so this is gonna be the end of Cobra Kai. Season 5 ending and Season 6 big twist explained. All right, so this is by Flicks and the City. I'm going to like this video. Make sure y'all like this video, guys. I'm really ready to get into this and see what they have to say. I'm excited. Very excited. So without further ado, y'all, let's just go ahead and get into it.
After another huge brawl and face-off, the ending of Cobra Kai Season 5 leaves the future of John Kreese's karate dojo in enormous doubt and perhaps signals the imminent end of the series itself. Yippee-ki-yay, movie lovers, I'm Jan, and in this video, I'm explaining how Cobra Kai's 5th season could be setting up a big twist in Season 6, plus I'll be revealing...
Also, I honestly feel like Kreese still deserved to be in prison. And the reason is because this is technically all his fault. Honestly, maybe it's all Johnny's fault. Like, if you want to go that deep into, like, first season, wasn't it Johnny that he continued to let Kreese just come in. And then Kreese went and got Silver. And if we hadn't gotten Silver, then we wouldn't have been this far. So, blaming him for the downfall and the success. You know what I'm saying? Because gotta be. Oh, yeah.
Kai's 5th season could be setting up a big twist in Season 6. Plus, I'll be revealing the little details and Easter eggs you might have missed in the Season 5 finale. Spoilers ahead, of course, so take care. Season 5 ends with a smashing showdown as Daniel tries Silver, crane kicking him through a giant glass cobra. As Silver students line up to quit and throw off their Cobra Kai shirts in disgust after the revelation their sensei bribed the referee at the All Valley tournament in Season 4, it appears that Cobra Kai's days may truly be numbered. Interestingly, Daniel defeats the sneaky sensei by employing against him the Quicksilver rules that Silver taught him in Karate Kid 3. This is exactly what Chosen recommended to Daniel in the very first episode.
To catch serpent, he must think like serpent.
I didn't even remember that. Yeah, he did say this.
Shows he's been willing to embrace other karate styles in addition to those he learned from Mr. Miyagi, something he admitted to Johnny at the end of Season 4 when he saw his own daughter using some of Eagle Fang's moves at the tournament.
I see some of what you teach
can be good sometimes.
This continues the overarching Cobra Kai series theme of former foes reconciling and then making something new by blending their contrasting attitudes and styles of karate together.
We've combined our different styles to train our students into the best fighters I've ever seen.
By the way, notice that the way Daniel lands his final blow on Silver by crane kicking him into the glass Cobra on the wall behind him is a callback to when Silver fell into a pane of glass during the fight with Mr. Miyagi in the Karate Kid 3, as well as to Daniel's winning
the
kick
crane,
to take out the young
yeah.
Cobra Kai star Johnny in the original movie.
Iconic.
But let's not forget the crucial part the Miyagi-Do students also played in taking down Silver.
Oh,
After
they played a huge
incriminating
part.
Footage of Tori's talk with her sensei, they remembered Chosen's training and advice to work together as a team against the onslaught of Cobra Kai.
He said that the snakes will take us down one by one. But what if we weren't?
See, also I enjoy the fact that the kids, like, I knew it immediately. Protect the egg. As soon as I got around what's his name? The son, right? Little LaRusso's, I'm gonna call him. Anyway, they got around him because he had they were downloading the video onto YouTube. But I loved that they remembered that. That was a lesson from Chosen. Again, another point for Chosen. Like, if they had not learned that, y'all, that video may not have been uploaded. It may not have made it onto the tube. Or onto the TV, period, for the rest of the students to see, you know?
Once. The only way we win is if we work together.
Similar to how, together, they surrounded
See?
the basket
Here it
of
is.
eggs to protect it against Chosen. They formed a barrier around Anthony and the tablet, which
Anthony,
was uploaded
Anthony.
an incriminating clip of Silver. So by the end of season 5, with the exception of Kreese, more on him shortly, the biggest Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do rivalries appear to have been resolved for both the OG Karate Kid characters and the new generation.
Yeah.
Miguel and Robbie are now friends. Sam and Tori are reconciled and fought
Yes.
against Sensei Kim, with Devin also abandoning Cobra Kai to join them.
I will be a champion, but I'll get there my way, not yours.
Meanwhile, Kenny's
Also, I did love, of course, the other bond that was glued together, Tori and Sam. Sam, man, she needed that reality check. She needed hella reality checks, okay? And I'm so happy that she's come to her senses and she finally understands, you know, why these relationships weren't going right, what she was doing wrong, what she could improve. Like, I love that character development in Sam as well. Sam and Tori definitely came a long way. A lot of them have, but child.
with Robbie seems to have been put aside, and even Stingray redeems himself when he comes to rescue Daniel.
What are you doing?
I'm glad they gave Stingray redemption. Like,
But with Silver hauled off by the police, what's left now for the series and the Cobra Kai legacy he repeatedly spoke about in season 5?
I never had any children. My only legacy is Cobra Kai.
Well, conveniently in season 5, we're introduced to the granddaughter of Master Kim, who Silver invited over from Korea to join him at Cobra Kai.
I did not get on a plane for money.
What I'm offering you is legacy. Your grandfather didn't teach American soldiers the way of the fist just to use on the battlefield. We have to share his style with the world.
As a child, she avidly watched the young Kreese and Silver train with her grandfather, and she's clearly motivated to make
I didn't even
her
know
own
that was
mark in
her.
the martial arts world now. Silver may be arrested, but Cobra Kai as a dojo was already accepted to compete in the Sekai Taikai International
True.
Tournament, and if she wanted,
oh yeah, I forgot about that. Of course. It's the fact that they still get to fight in the huge tournament. It's global, so that could be huge for all of them. I don't know where they're gonna go with that. Maybe Kreese is just gonna come back, or maybe Johnny's gonna go back over and just, I don't know. Okay, I feel like it's not the end of Cobra Kai, but it's definitely the end of Silver, and hopefully the bad, you know, period, the violence, but unwanted violence. But yeah, so hopefully that is.
to recruit her own students, perhaps from Korea, and enter the competition under the Cobra Kai name, thus continuing the legacy of Cobra Kai, fulfilling what Silver predicted.
Cobra Kai will go on forever.
Though, of course, it's also possible that she'd want to distance herself from the bad publicity surrounding Silver and his dojo. The Sekai Taikai tournament will undoubtedly be the focus of Season 6, and it seems more than likely that Sensei Kim will be competing there in some form or another, bringing her grandfather's way of the fist style of fighting.
Or maybe she'll just become a teacher and maybe be better
by Daniel and Johnny
as a person.
And Eagle Fang. Chosen also revealed that his uncle Sato, the secondary villain from Karate Kid 2, had major beef with Master Kim, and I expect a lot of that history will be revealed in Season 6, setting up a collision between Chosen and Sensei Kim.
My uncle Sato did not speak much of Kim Sang-young, but I know he had much anger towards him.
Chosen also revealed that Master Kim's teachings are behind a lot of Cobra Kai's brutal philosophy.
Kim Sang-young's style was based on deception, no honor, no mercy.
Of course, John Kreese, the OG big bad of the original Karate Kid film, will be back to mix things up in Season 6 after faking his own death yet again. The finale began with Kreese pretending he was done with
I really thought he was dead.
being tricked by his former star student Johnny and arch enemy Daniel, and telling Tori to look after herself from now on and forget about him. And his opening words in the final episode,
This is it. End of the line.
are a callback to what
So maybe
Danny's
he's
mum said
leaving?
to her teen son when they first arrived in LA, the event that kicked off the whole Karate Kid and Cobra Kai saga.
This is it. This is the end of the line.
That's a clever little signal
Oh.
that although Kreese claims he's giving up, this moment is really just the beginning of a new chapter in his life, just like it was for Daniel all those years ago. Now that an unrepentant Kreese has broken out of prison, it'll be interesting to see how he reacts to Silver's arrest and discovering that the students from his beloved dojo have abandoned it. The threat that Johnny made to wipe out Kreese's legacy appears to have come true.
You wanna know why I'm in this fight? So I can erase everything you did, every mark you've left, every memory of you.
I expect Kreese might well team up with Sensei Kim when he discovers she's been at Cobra Kai. Remember from the flashback that they both seemed to get along with each other when they were younger, and this will be Kreese's opportunity to re-establish the legacy of Cobra Kai, which of course came from Kim's grandfather. On top of that, going up against Daniel and Johnny at the international tournament will be a chance for him to get revenge on them for the trick they pulled on him in prison. I think
True.
Kreese will also be looking to get his own personal payback on Silver for framing him for beating up Stingray. First of all, I'm not entirely convinced Silver will be going to jail. He's got plenty
He
of
might
money
get
to
out.
pay the best lawyers around, and they could probably convince the jury that Stingray's new testimony is unreliable given he already lied about.
Well, even that, there's got to be more dirt they have on him other than just that. You know, the fact that they did, Chosen and them did, trespass. So the fact that he got slashed because he entered, broke in and entered, it's not a very good, But yeah, shit. Hopefully.
Kreese. Plus, the video evidence of Silver beating up Stingray has already been deleted.
Yeah.
If Silver does go free then, Kreese will likely want his own revenge.
There is an endgame, kid. Silver's going down. Only he doesn't know it yet.
Now, Season 6 hasn't been confirmed by Netflix yet, but apparently some scenes have already been filmed. However, my feeling is that it could well be the final season of the series.
Yeah,
Many
I believe so
major
too.
Character arcs have already been wrapped up in Season 5, and it's hard to see how exactly the series could carry on and top the stakes of the biggest karate tournament in the world. It also makes me wonder whether there could be a big surprise twist for the final season. And I think
sure
there's a
there will
clue
be.
in the Season 5 moment when Daniel and Johnny were accepted in the tournament and were asked for the name of their dojo.
We just need your dojo's name.
We're Miyagi-Do.
What do y'all think it's gonna be?
Well, which is it?
Now, wild and out there theory time, folks, but what if Johnny and Daniel decide they want to finally rehabilitate the Cobra Kai name by taking on the mantle themselves so that Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang combine to become the new Cobra Kai, or Miyagi Cobra Fang? It was Johnny, after all, who resurrected Cobra Kai, and it would be an intriguing turn of events for the OG Karate Kid to rehabilitate the dojo of his former nemesis. He did already, of course, train at Silver's Cobra Kai in the third movie and used some of those techniques this season to defeat Silver. The biggest problem with this idea is that it may be hard for Daniel to justify it as fitting in with and honouring Mr. Miyagi's legacy. Of course, the whole name thing may just be a bit of fun and a meta moment, alluding to how fans have referred to Daniel
Miyagi
in
Fang.
earlier seasons as Miyagi Fang. something also acknowledged by Stingray when he gets ambushed.
Miyagi fangs?
Overall, I feel that Season 6 might be the best way to end the Cobra Kai series on a relatively high note, rather than dragging things out for many more seasons. So what do you think? Did you enjoy Season 5, and do you think the series is ready to wrap things up for good in Season 6? You can tap here for more Cobra Kai.
So, yes, I do believe, let me get centered here. I do believe personally that this next season, Season 6, will be the last season of Cobra Kai. I think it will be awesome. I think it's what's meant to happen, you know, just to wrap up everything else that was kind of unfinished by the end of Season 5. So yes, I do want to see where the whole Kreese thing goes, and if Silver ends up staying in prison, someone has to die. Like, someone is gonna die. I feel like we had so many, you know, scares in this season. I feel like Season 6, someone is gonna die. That's what I think is a big boom, a big twist, a shock for everybody. Okay, and I hope it's Silver. Okay, please. If he gets out of prison, then yes, I hope it's Silver. If he does not, keep his ass in prison for the rest of his life. Okay? Now, come on. I hope Kreese has a come through. I hope he becomes an amazing guy, you know, but still, you know, keep up that competitive side of him just in a fair way. Okay? That's what I hope for that. Tori and Robbie are really cute. I do like them together. I didn't say anything about that before. Because I didn't talk about the romantic side of things in this season. But yes, so Robbie and Tori, I like them together a lot. I think they'll be great for each other. I'm glad that Sam and Miguel got back together at the end. I thought that was amazing for them. Shoot, everybody seems to be doing great now, so we'll see what happens in Season 6. But y'all, like I said, comment down below and let me know what y'all thought about this season. And make sure you guys like this video, okay? If you guys have any other Cobra Kai suggestions or the Karate Kid suggestions, all you have to do is just DM me on Instagram if the comment section is turned off. But make sure you guys stay tuned and stay lit. Yeah.